Good evening, or actually good morning. Welcome to Chef Michael's Kitchen, breakfast family favorite edition. I've got a good one today. It's very simple, but it's one that my brother and I, Bruce and I, used to just eat a lot of, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a second here. Had some good comments from the other day, the naked chicken. And the naked chicken was a little bit of a teaser. I thought that would get people's attention, naked chicken. But it really was, chicken just had a little seasoning on it. As it turned out, I had my own lemon pepper seasoning rub or whatever, but it was delicious. And I don't know if people tried that. And then having the asparagus and corn on the side was, quite a nice pairing. So looking forward today also to another good dish. I had another comment. Susan from Cape May, New Jersey, mentioned that I might want to use another term besides delicious. And I went back, so Chef Michael went back and counted how many times that Chef Michael had said delicious in that last little show on naked chicken. And Chef Michael said delicious 13 times. So point well made, Susan. But, Chef Michael does make things that are so tasty or so exquisite, so delectable, that I'm going to be using some other terms, but definitely there is a reason for using something that describes something to be so exquisite. So today, I'm going to be making actually cinnamon toast. I don't know if people have heard of that before. I can't remember having that for probably 45 to 50 years. Like I said, my brother and I, Bruce, used to have that for breakfast, and my mom would make 6 to 7, 8 pieces for us as we would just go through it. Very simple, and actually you get white bread. I usually used to be, and that toast is ready, so we're going to bring that out, and I can kind of show everybody how you make this. Like I said, the first ingredient is white bread, which I haven't had for a long time. It used to be Wonder Bread, but Wonder Bread had a loaf of about that big. Even this is way more white bread than Chef Michael is going to use for a long time. But anyway, you have the white bread, and I try to just make that to a perfect browning. Kind of soften up the butter a little bit. Obviously, butter is another ingredient. And let that meld on there. And again, I've had a little difficulty. In fact, Tracy from Lincoln mentioned, you have to really watch out for that bread when it gets to difficult to butter. But I have that solved today. I softened the butter. Then the other main ingredient is sugar, and then cinnamon. I actually saw cinnamon in the store today that said cinnamon sugar. So obviously they have already combined it. It might be something that people use for their toast or other things. Chef Michael was not going to take that little shortcut. I did get just regular ground cinnamon and then put white sugar in, and then I put the ground cinnamon into the bowl and mix it up. And basically this is about the color that should be. There's really not a certain amount of cinnamon with sugar. I don't have an actual amount of that I put on. And then, as with everything, don't want to skimp on the cinnamon sugar, and just kind of spread that around. And I think Chef Michael on the one piece did kind of skimp a little bit, so I'm going to add a little bit more. And like I said, back in the day for breakfast, my brother Bruce and I would eat 5 or 6, 7 of these pieces of white bread and cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon toast is what we called it, what my mom called it. And, let me just show you, again, butter, cinnamon sugar is all it takes. And like I said, I haven't had this probably in almost 50 years, well, more than 50 years, probably 55 years. Wow. That is unbelievable. That is really good. Now, I have to admit, being an adult, and it is sugar and cinnamon and butter, I'm probably not going to eat 5 or 6 pieces. But back in the day, and if you have kids, I would assume that they love this if you've never had it. So because we would eat 4 or 5 or 6 pieces, there wasn't really anything to pair this with, like eggs or cereal or whatever, although maybe we did. I just remember, oh, come on, Mom, another 2 pieces. That was delicious. So that's the family favorite dish. It's obviously a pretty simple dish, but it's kind of like chocolate chip cookies. Once you start eating it, it's pretty hard to stop, I have to admit. So that is a quick show today for Chef Michael's Breakfast Kitchen. But again, a family favorite, and I definitely will remember this to have some more of this. I hope you guys will try that. Again, it's one of those very, very tasty dishes, lovely dishes, remarkable dishes, and I look forward to having that in the future. So that is Chef Michael's show for today. Take care. I hope everyone's doing okay. Love you all, and I will see you on Wednesday for Chef Michael's dinner edition of Chef Michael's Kitchen. Take care. Love you guys.